Well, boys, how's it going? Um, so this is probably going to be my second video, maybe my third video. Just trying to record a bunch before I start uploading. But I said today I'm going to make a Nadu video, mainly because I don't have a lot of time. So I thought I'd just talk about the deck, why I play the deck. The deck does have some weaknesses. I'll go through that, kind of show you the main combo pieces and all that. So I'll start by saying the only reason I play this deck is to farm wins on Brawl because it's the only format I play on Arena. Secondly, I think it should be banned. It's just obnoxious, I guess you could say. You could ban it for the same reason they banned Senses Divine Top in Legacy. It's just not fun to play against. Um, so yeah, I'll go through my list here. You can see the curve is pretty low. Um, really, the deck just wants the combo. So I'll show you the combo pieces as we go. So I'll start here with Pact the Negation. Love this card. You can bait people with it. They say, oh, they're tapped out. Finally, the Nadu player's tapped out. I'll play them on board wipe. No, you don't. Not happening. Bone Saw, 0 drop, equip 1. So this combos with Nadu because, you just keep getting the triggers off it. So you pay, it's basically, when Nadu's out, it's basically pay 1 mana and then you either get to draw or ramp, depending on what's on top. An offer you can't refuse. It's just a cheap counter spell. We don't really care about what the opponent is doing. We just want a combo as soon as possible. So we just, you know, we're going to use this to counter the spells that can actually affect us. Brainstorm's just good card selection. You don't have to run it, but I like to run it. Combat Research. It's going to trigger Nadu with the target. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and it gives ward 1 for 1 mana. Pretty sick. Pretty sick, won't lie. Um, just more card advantage, isn't it? Same idea here with Curiosity, you just don't get the ward 1. Curious Obsession, it just gives +1/+1 whenever it deals damage, you draw a card. You do have to keep swinging, but it doesn't matter. Even if you play this equip, you're going to get a land or a card off the top of your deck. So it's just a cycle, really. Worst case. Shore Up is just protection. So what I love about, well, what's absurd about this deck is if they go for the throat, for example, try kill the Nadu. That's a pretty common card. So you're going to get the Nadu ability, and you're going to get a land or draw, and then you're going to hit him with the Shore Up. So then you're going to get another land or a draw, and they lose the removal spell, and you're fine. You're up on cards really. Same idea with Slip Out the Back. Um, this counter spell, just 1 blue, counter artifact creature planeswalker. Give him a 2/2 bird. Fine. Like I said, a 2/2 bird isn't going to affect your game plan really, so good counter spell, cheap counter spell. Wash Away, just a good counter spell. 3 mana counter anything. 1 mana counter their commander. Might as well. Boreal Grazer's just ramp. Audacity gives trample +2/+0. Can actually come up if you're really making your Nadu big with like a Bristly Bill or a Roaring Earth, which we'll see later. Bushwhack gives you a basic if you need it, or you can use it to fight a creature. It's decent. I mean, the target is fine. It's versatile. I like it. Delighted Halfling stops Nadu being countered. Amazing. And it's a mana dork. Same idea with Mystic, just not as good as Halfling. Mana dork. Goose. I like this a lot actually. Can keep you in. If you can keep making food, give you some life, it's nice. But really, it's just a mana dork. Flying blocker as well is always nice. Hard hitting question. Another removal spell. Targets, so we'll get some value. Cammy's like just a better version of a Boreal Grazier, I think. Ramp or you pay 3 and you get 2 lands. Handy. Llanowar Elf, just a mana dork. Rangers, I don't even know how to say that. +1/+1 hexproof. Brilliant. Protects the Nadu, gives us value. Royal Treatment gives hexproof and a roll token, so +1/+1 reward. Very nice. Snakeskin Veil gives +1/+1 counter, hexproof, exactly what we want. Sylvan Safekeeper. Now, This is the first card I really want to talk about. I wasn't running this card for a long time, but it's really good. Sacrifice a land, target creature you control gets Shroud until the end of the turn. The important thing to remember about Shroud is it stops you from targeting as well, but a lot of the time it can extend your combos because sometimes you're going to have not a lot of cards in hand, but you'll have a load of land. We're running 40 land in this deck, even though our curve is so low. It can just extend your combos, protect your creatures. It's really good. You can get out in turn one. I mean, it's even worth using before Nadu comes out because you can make up the land you lose with Nadu combos. So if you are going to run this deck or build something similar, I really recommend this card. It's very good. Tameo safekeeping, more protection. Topia Sprawl, more ramp. Lava Spur boots. It's just equip one. You know, you can just dump all your mana into it, refill your hand, get some land out. I like leather armor as well. It's equip 0, so you know you can drop this the turn before Nadu comes out, and then you get a free card out of it, or more ramp depending on what's on top. Um, Tiver stand. This is really good actually. You can finish a lot of games with this because sometimes you just have an absurd amount of mana. You know, you swing in for 3, they'll say whatever, I'll take it, and then you know you can give your Nadu like +8/+8 or something. Really ruin their day. Also, it gives hexproof and indestructible for you don't have to pay anything into X, so it's just a protection spell if you don't really want to win that way. That's all of our 1 drops. We'll get into 2 drops here. Rift. It's really a 7 drop, but we all know Rift. It's just good for grief on the board. Jawari Disruption. If you watch my Rusco video, you're gonna notice some trends in what kind of blue cards I think are good. You know, land on the back. It's pretty nice. Can trigger landfall. A lot of landfall in this deck. That's pretty much our win con. As well as just trying to make them scoop. I'd say that's actually how we win most of the time. Yeah, so counter unless it pays 1. Nice early game counter spell. Ledger Shredder, it's fine. You don't necessarily have to run Ledger Shredder here, but I just like birds, so why not? Memory Lapse, just 2 mana counter spell, put it on top. A lot of the time, you know, all you need is one more turn to get where you need to be. Counter spell, same idea here. I actually might cut the memory lapse. Yeah, I'll do that now. Just put in a mana drain. I haven't played this game in a while, but I did get a mana drain crafted. So we're gonna say mana drain instead of memory lapse, but you can run memory lapse. Nothing wrong with it. Bristly Bill. So this is one of our combo pieces. Whenever a land enters, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So you play a land, you put a 1/1 counter on Bristly Bill. Hopefully you find a land on top, then you get another 1/1 counter on Bristly Bill. Then hopefully we can just keep finding lands off the top because Bristly Bill's going to keep targeting, make our board big, loads of mana. Brilliant. Collective Resistance. I like this. It's versatile. So protection spell, artifact, or enchantment removal. Very good. I like this in the deck a lot. And a lot of the time you're going to have enough mana to do it all if you need it. So it's brilliant. Lotus Cobra is also a combo piece. Very nice. Whenever a land enters, we get an extra land or an extra mana. So this will really give some length to our turns. It lets us just keep going, especially when you're talking about fetch lands, Evolving Wilds, Fable Passage, anything that kind of gives us double two land drops. It's really good. This guy's gonna get killed a lot. People don't like to see it on the board. Wouldn't blame him. Once Upon a Time is very good as well. If it's your first turn, it's a 0 mana spell and it helps just smooth out your hand. If you draw it later in the game, you're probably going to have enough mana to cast it anyway, so it's a win-win. Roaring Earth, same idea as Bristly Bill. You're just spewing out 1/1 counters. Hopefully you just keep hitting land, refill your hand. Brilliant. Spring Heart and Nantuko. This is just kind of like a mini Scoot Swarm. We just want to make a load of 1/1s that we can keep targeting. You can bestow them on a creature if you want to keep copying it, but I don't really do that. Decisive Denial is a nice one. It's a counter spell or removal spell. So you can get a target if you needed it, or you can get counter like a like a Wrath of God or a River's Rebuke or something that's trying to ruin your day. Growth Spiral, just ramp, draw, play an extra land. It's very nice. You can play an extra land because it'll trigger all your landfall more. Brilliant. Swiftfoot Boots gives hexproof and haste. Love to see this card equip one so we can just keep moving around all of our creatures, refill our hand, get loads of mana. Brilliant. We'll move on to the 3 drops. Hydroelectric Specimen. This card, I swear, I love this card so much in this deck because you just punish the opponents. Say, they try go for the throw Infernal Grasp Nadu, so they're going to target it. You're going to get a trigger off a Nadu. Then you're going to play the Specimen. Then you're going to get another trigger off the Specimen, and then the Specimen will probably die. But you're getting 2 cards. They're down a removal spell, and they killed this yoke instead of the Nadu. Brilliant. And he's a land on the back to make it even better. You can pay 3 life to make it enter untapped. Whatever, that's nice too. But love this card. Really recommend giving it a go if you haven't already. Oracle of the Alpha. If you watch my Rusco video, you know I like this card a lot. You just get the power 9 in your deck, especially disgusting with Displacer Kitten, because there's lots of cheap spells, so you can keep blinking them, and every time you blink them, you get the ability to draw a ramp, and I mean, it's very easy to lock your opponents out of the game. I remember one game I had over 500 cards in my deck and 7 time walks cast. I mean, there was just no chance. Absorb Energy. I'm just kind of running this card to troll people. It's not particularly good. I mean, you could replace it for Memory Lapse or anything, but like it's fine. Any counter spell will do here. Sink into Stupor. It's fine as well. Land on the back, and you can return target spell or permanent or non-land permanent to its owner's hand for 3 mana. It's nice. See, it can do spells as well. So if it's kind of early game, and let's say they drop like a Wrath of God, you could use this to kind of put it back in their hand, give yourself an extra turn, set up for it. So I like this card. It's only uncommon, no harm in giving it a go. Grand, I don't even know what this guy's called, Uncooktus, whatever. So this guy is a combo extender as well. He's like it's kind of like Sylvan Safekeeper. So you pay. Really, what I like to do is pay 2 life, and you get to target something. Is essentially what this card does. So I usually go to 10 with it. You fill your hand, ramp a load. It's brilliant. Like this card a lot. I recommend giving it a go. Bridgework Battle. Just a removal spell again. +2/+2 fights a creature. If you don't need it, land on the back. Lovely. Ambush, same idea. It doesn't give +2/+2, but land on the back targets fine. Nissa, Resurgent Animus, same idea as Lotus Cobra here. We're just going to get a load of mana off of this. Try keep our turns long, get loads of value. Like I said, sometimes if you can take a long enough turn, that could be your win con because they're just going to scoop. So Scoot Swarm, I mean, you just make a load of 1/1s. Brilliant. You can just take over the game with this if they don't have any answers, or if you keep counting the board wipes or whatever, take over. And also, if you have something like Bristly Bill, you just get a huge board. Brilliant. Tireless Provisioner gives food or gives treasure. Kind of same idea as Nissa and Lotus Cobra. We want to make a load of treasure, keep our turn going as long as we can. But also, in some matchups, it's nice to be able to make a bit of food so you can just gain a load of life, because you're definitely going to have mana to sack the foods as well. Tireless Tracker, just loads of landfall triggers, so this guy can get pretty big. Pay 2, sack it, draw a card, keep your drawed cards. Sometimes you just don't have it, so it's nice to see this guy. He's definitely not needed. You could run something else, but yep, it's fine. Courser of Krufix, play with the top card of your library revealed. This card, it's nice. I don't necessarily think you need it, but it'll help you make a lot of better decisions about when to target, or you know what's coming up, so just giving you more information to play better. Uro is pretty good, 3 mana. You get to gain 3, draw 3, put a land on from your hand to the battlefield. This will trigger all of your landfall again. And then it can escape and keep attacking. Just a generally good card, but you don't necessarily have to run it. Displacer Kitten is obviously nutty in this deck. You know, whenever you cast it on creature spell, you get to target something and blink it. So that's pretty nice. But when it gets blinked, it's gonna reset the Nadu triggers. So this kind of twice a turn business goes away. So you can just keep targeting, like especially with I was saying with Oracle of the Alpha. When you keep blinking this, it's not only gonna be twice a turn. You can do it as many times as you want, as long as you have non-creature spells and mana to keep casting. But like I said, eventually you're going to get to a point where your deck is just full of power 9 if you keep going. Tatiova, I mean, this card is fine. I don't actually see it do a whole lot for me, but I like it in the deck because it's kind of like a lightning rod. They feel like they need to remove it, or else I will take over the game. Loads of life, loads of loads of draw power. Can't beat it. River's Rebuke, lovely, lovely card. Same idea as Rift, you just griefing the board. So that's all my non-land spells. Go through my land. Um, Shrine to Nyx, it's okay. You definitely don't need it, but I just like to run it with having Scoot Swarm in the deck. You can get this can get out of hand. This can give you a load of mana, so that's great. Ghost Quarter. Most of the time, I use Ghost Quarter. I'm destroying my own land to get another landfall, because like I said, if you destroy one land and you got the Lotus Cobra and a Nissa, you're going to get 2 extra mana out of it. Brilliant. Fetch lands really good in this deck. It gives you 2 triggers. So if you have a Lotus Cobra, you play a fetch land. You fetch any kind of other land. You're getting 2 mana off it plus the land you found. So it's 3 mana off of 1 land for 1 turn. It's pretty good. Field of Ruin. Um, Same idea as Ghost Quarter with just extra landfall triggers. Fable Passage, Evolving Wilds, extra landfall, Demolition Field, extra landfall. Command Tower is just Command Tower, no reason not to run it. These Courtyards, Broker's Hideout, more landfall. Then I just got some dual color lands, just run whatever you have. I don't think I have the Surveil land for Simic yet, but definitely would run it. Actually can't believe I'm not running Beside You. I'm gonna throw in a Beside You here. Like I said, there's lots of good cards you could run here. Beside You is also one of them. Artifact, enchantment, removal, brilliant. Soaring City, just bounce something if you need it. Great. So I'll show you here some cards that are actually good against Nadu. So first one I'm going to talk about is Witness Protection and other cards like it. Kind of like Eaten by Piranhas. If you watch my Roscoe video, it's probably the video before this. There's a game against Nadu, and he basically just scoops because if Nadu gets grief by Witness Protection, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, and then it's just a 1-1, and then ideally they'll never kill it and use their own game plan to win. So this is extremely good if you can get it to work, but um, a lot of the time there can be a lot of protection as well, so counter spells. So if you're playing Nadu, watch out for this card, and if you're playing against Nadu or you really hate the deck, I'd say you could run cards like this. Next one we have would be Innocent Blood, if we have it. Can't spell. Oh, I can't even show you because it's hold on, I'm gonna stop recording and I'll make a list and I'll come back to you guys. Hey guys, this is take 2 of the cards that are good against Nadu. Seen some things in my games that I forgot about, so I'll just go through this here. I guess I'll start here. I know there's no red cards, but there are some red cards. Stuff that lets you steal Nadu maybe, or steal it and sack it, leave it in the grave. That's kind of nice. But Curse of Silence, very good in white. I will say these cards aren't only good against Nadu. These are kind of pretty meta cards, I'd say. Well, kind of meta strategies. You're just taxing an Nadu, basically buying you two more turns before they can put it out. Gives you more time to set up and prepare, find counter spells, find removal. Invoke the Winds. If you get this off, you just steal their Nadu. Brilliant. A Nadu deck without the Nadu is just it's just a pile of cards. So yeah, if you're mono blue, you could try it because of the four blue pips. But if you're running some other crazy deck that can get four blue, sure. If you think you can survive long enough. Next one I want to talk about is these lose ability cards. These are extremely good in Brawl in general, but like making the Nadu lose its abilities and then just leave it as a 1/1. You don't want it going anywhere. You don't want to destroy it. You don't want to block it. Just keep letting them swing one at you. Their deck is going to be very, very underpowered if you can get this to stick. I mean, they will have their protection spells, they will have their blink spells if they're running that, so keep that in mind, but it can definitely buy you a lot of time. They might even scoop. If you see the Rusco video, I don't know if I said this before, but if you see my Rusco video, you'll see there's a 1 minute game against Nadu in there just to show. I think I used Eaten by Piranhas with a flash, and I had a Spell Pierce to back it up. Brilliant. All these cards are good, especially Downpour. This can, if you cast enough spells, say they have like a Bristly Bill, a Lotus Cobra, and Nadu, you can get three of these kind of witness protection effects that'll just grief the board. They'll probably want to scoop after it. These cards will ruin their day. Other spells, counter spells in general. Dovin's Veto can't be countered. It's nice if you're in blue white, anything really. Don't forget Mana Tide exists. A lot of the time Nadu players are going on a cast on curve. So this can throw a wrench in their plans. What else do we have? Board wipes here. There is a lot of Nadu decks are going to be running cards that give indestructible. So if you think you have enough time, you could try a farewell as well. Wouldn't really recommend it just because of the speed of Nadu decks. So maybe if you're in like Fairy Control, you might be able to get there. But I mean, there's lots of 4 mana stuff, especially Supreme Verdict can't be countered. It's a great board wipe if you have the wild cards for it. Maybe you notice as well that I opened a load of packs. I've been saving them, and I got a load of mythic wild cards. So maybe we'll go crafting when I get some more time. Yeah, so board wipes are kind of good. I'd say Rebuke and Rift are nice against it as well. But yeah, whatever color, like whatever kind of board wipe. I think you could get Blasphemous Act as well if you're running red. But I don't have it. I don't even know if it's on Arena. I'm not going to check. Next category of cards is Sacrifice. So a target player sacks a creature. If they're playing on curve and you can get them to sack. Maybe Innocent Blood and Chainer's Edict aren't as good as the other two edicts because these are at instant speed, but still it stops them getting the value. So you don't want to target Nadu. Is essentially the aim of the game here. You're trying to just keep removing it without targeting it is your best option, and try, because Nadu is their main source of ramp in the deck. So you kind of want to just keep getting her commander attacks higher and higher and higher. So like if you're running Demir, you're going to want lots of sack to fight against the Nadu. Especially there's a game, I don't know if I recorded it, but there was a game I played against Lily, and it just every time I come up against her against Nadu, it just ruins the deck. It's so good against Nadu. So if you're a Nadu hater, I'd recommend building Lily as a discard sack deck. I mean, a lot of people are going to hate you, but it's very effective against Nadu. What else do we have? These kind of discard cards. These are nice. Especially if you're going first, you can. I'll say Invoke Despair as well. You can get this out early with a Dark Ritual, but like if you're in mono black with the Lily, no point in not running it. It just kind of ruins their day. You like hit a Roaring Earth with it probably. Sack a creature, grand. What else? Yeah, these discard cards, you can kind of get rid of their counter spells, get rid of their protection. Even hit a Roaring Earth is really nice because, like I said, the only way an Adu deck can really recycle is if they get Oracle of the Alpha and then they find a Time Twister, I guess. But other than that, like if you can get rid of some of their combo cards with these, brilliant. I'll say these Planeswalkers are decent as well, but that's just because they all have sack attached to them. So I'd say like Lily's probably the best, especially if you can Dark Ritual turn one her. Just keep taking her up, discarding, and then when the Nadu hits, make him sack. Brilliant. So kind of cards like these, just kind of stuff that messes with Nadu without targeting it. And if it does target, it needs to be worth doing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like even with these, shore up, slip out the back, or any of these cards that give hexproof or kind of let it dodge. Even if you have the displacer kit out, you need to be mindful of that because they might not even. I did misplay one game, but like if they have a Jawari disruption and a displacer kitten, they could just blink the Nadu, get a trigger, and dodge the effect. So you really want to time these. That's why I think Eaten by Piranhas is really good. I'd say like my favorite three are Witness Protection because it's cheap. Same with this Humiliation. Eaten by Piranhas because it has Flash and Amphibian Downpour has Flash and Storm. It's 3 mana alright, but if you can get it off properly, you're off to the races, I reckon. So I'll show you a few games. I did lose a few, but I'm just gonna show you the wins because like when you're losing, it's literally just because you're just not getting what you need off the top. At the end of the day, it's this deck's just a dice roll. It's like obviously you can play well, but a lot of the time it doesn't matter if you're playing well. You just need to hit what you need to hit. So yeah, ban Nadu. I'll say it again. I keep saying it. Hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you in the next one. So here we are back in the arena. This is my next game. So I put Cavern of Souls in the deck because I forgot it. Just cut an island for it. It's pretty good. I'd say in this deck you want to be naming Bird because we have Nadu, we have Oracle of the Alpha, we have Ledger Shredder, and we have Gilded Goose. 4 birds, but really it's just for the Nadu. So if we can ever find a game here, be nice. Um, if you're not, if you're also looking for wins, I'd say just don't play Nadu. Like I said, it should really be banned. It's such a obnoxious deck. What do we have here? 2 lands, no ramp. Sucks to see. Narset's kind of slow, but she does have counter spells, so I'm on the play. So shouldn't have mulled to be honest, but maybe we're gonna go to 6. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Um, so we'll just go Breeding Pool for Llanowar. Hopefully next turn we can play the Nadu. If not, we can hold up a counter spell. The top land, Surveil. Fine. So we'll play an island into a Nadu. Cheeky enough. So I mean, he's in the danger zone right now, especially since we have the kitten. Yeah. So we'll go here. Do we play the kitten or hold up counter spells? I'm not too sure to be honest. Maybe we could wait for some more mana, so I'll just swing with the bird, stop him doing stuff with counter spells. Just generally griefing like we have creatures, he doesn't, so we'll just put some pressure on him. Yeah, just let him ramp. He's not doing much here. We'll play another land. Swing again. Like I said, turn 2 Nadu. It's absurd for a 3/4 flyer. Very, very strong stat line as well. Don't forget that. Flying 3/4 for 3 with a Llanowar if it's turn 2. If they're not ready for it. Field Ruin. Play another land. Just keep going. I can't really play the kitten here because it's going to get countered. So he's going to use commit. I'll let the Nadu resolve here. Oh, so we get a land. I guess I got a counter spell here. That's nice. Um, so we only have one. So we have enough for Jawari here. Don't know if I like it. I could try the kitten. See if he has anything to say about the kitten. Not much. Fair enough. Kind of risky playing it, but it'll pay off big time if you can't solve it. He might just go for commit again. It plays an R set. Yeah, so we're kinda sitting pretty here. So you see what I mean by the kitten here. Like, see, now we're in the symptom of hitting too many lands. Well, we got a mana drain. We can't target an R set because it's got first strike and hexproof. So, do we let it attack and block? Ooh. Yeah, we'll just pass. I don't really want, like, an R set could hit anything nutty as well. This is a strong commander. So he knows we have a mana drain. We have a Jawari to back it up, and this card isn't too good in a matchup because of the hexproof commander, but hey, what can you do? He wants to attack here. That's fine. So what's he hit? Take an extra turn. So I'm going to block here. Kill the Narset. See what we can get off of just a land. Keep hitting lands. So we might hit Jawari here. So obviously, like, this is why kitten is good. So we're going to get another land. Now, we're not really countering this. He might pay. Oh no, I should have blinked the Nadu. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess we'll mana drain then. Now we'll blink the Nadu. So we got the specimen. He'll back us up if we need it. No blue mana though. Hate to see it. So I suppose he's going to want to take an extra turn here. Yeah, kind of griefed us here. Could have played better for sure. But I mean, the deck is strong enough that I still think we can win here. Makes a 6-6. Fair enough. So he's just going to swing again. Yeah, really kind of threw there. I should have bounced the Nadu instead of the kitten. Yeah, so he's making some angels here. He's gonna exile more. He's got swords. Farewell. Hate to see it. Yeah, I'll just block here. Get this Narset off the board. Oh, this is indestructible. Well, whatever. Wash away isn't a whole lot of good here. Um, hmm. Suppose we could just use hard hitting question. Just to get some extra cards here. Lotus Cobra's kind of nice. Uro's kind of nice. So we'll hit the Cobra. Hit the Uro. Gully here, fine. So target creature gets +1/+1 and hexproof. Probably hexproof the Cobra here. Blink the kitten. More land. So now we're getting mana. Hopefully we can get enough to get Uro on board here. Once Upon a Time is nice too. So we're gonna just sometimes it does matter because you can get time twisters in this deck. So we're gonna draw land here. We're gonna ramp. So you can start starting to see the combo come together here. Hopefully we can hit some nice card with ooh, we could hit Oro again if we're really stuck, but Royal Treatment is fine. What do we want? Ooh, probably Bristle Bill here. So can we play a land? Yeah, we can. So we're gonna play the bill. Uh, we're gonna play this untapped. So what can still be targeted? I guess the Llanowar can get pumped here. Out of blue. We're going to use Royal Treatment. Target creature you control gets hexproof. We'll use the Billy. So we'll blink the kitten. So you just see, like, it's just, we're just not stopping our turn here. Yeah, he's in trouble. So what do we do now? I guess we could play Curious Obsession or the Nadu here. Just keep blinking the king. Just keep blinking the kitten. Just give us so many cards. Pact here is nice. What else could we do to target? So we could fight a creature we don't control. So we'll just get rid of one of these angels. Blink the kitten here. Roaring Earth is nice too. So we have no green mana. We'll just use the Evolving Wilds here. We'll get a green. Comes in tapped, but thank God we have Lotus Cobra, so we're going to put a 1/1 counter on Billy. Another land, so let's say Uro. I mean, I can't believe this guy hasn't scooped yet, considering how long my turn is. So now we can play Roaring Earth and make the problem even worse for him. Blink the kitten. More land. More damage. Who can still be targeted? I guess he can. Wolf. Get a green here. So I guess I'm gonna use 2 mana to make 6 mana. Gotta play this Bois. Play the halfling here. Guess we can brainstorm here. We're gonna blink the kitten. Looking for land. We're comboing even more now. So look, we're getting Scoot Swarm, Provisioner. We're gonna get a land again. This is why these fetch lands are good. So we're gonna. I mean, it's just a lot of value. There's a Tatiova. We don't have mana for it, but nice to have it next turn. Yeah, we'll keep a land on top to keep the combo going. We'll get green. We should be getting blue mana here. But hey, so more insects. Bigger and bigger. I mean, what do we have left to target? Not much, to be honest. We can target the kitten, I suppose. We're just gonna start dropping into Nadu here. Get some blue mana. So you can see we're not even close to done. We still have 6 mana here. I mean, and we even misplayed last turn very badly. Displacer Kitten is grand, and now we get the Brainstorm at the end. Put 2 cards on top of your library. I'm just gonna say Tatiova and Wash Away. Fine. So we have 9 mana. We're gonna do Provisioner, Scoot Swarm. Guess we do Safekeeper here. Keep our board safe. Jez, we're running out of time. That's not great. What else can we do to target? I don't know. This is where you kind of want an artifact. But I guess we'll use safekeeping here for the Nadu. Blink the kitten here. So this has hexproof, indestructible. So we're going to fight the angel here. Blink the kitten. So we just got those 2 cards back off a brainstorm, nothing special. I guess we should swing here, hit the Nadu. Fine. Yeah, I'll draw a card. It's very nice. We could use Ledger Shredder, but I'll keep up Wash Away, Pact. So hopefully he does have a board wipe here. We do have packed, nice, wash away. He knows about it, so we don't have 3 mana for wash away. But if he targets something, we might get away with it. Yes, be careful. Because like I said, if he targets something, we hit a land off the top, we can just start comboing on his turn as well. So not an easy board for him to get around. He does kind of need a board wipe here. He's in the colors for it for sure. White, blue, and red. But sure, we'll see what he can do. I mean, even if he does take out my key pieces, there's just so many stragglers that like we are going to start comboing as soon as we cast Pact, because we're going to Pact, Blink the Kitten, hopefully get a land or get something we can cast again to keep going. So he's going to use Treasure Cruise. Yeah, draw 3. Go ahead. He's got 5 mana now, so if he does have a board wipe, it's getting countered. If he doesn't want to, that's fine. So what's he have here? Mana Drain, Seagate. It's not a whole lot of good to him, but just going to block with an 8/8 here. Like that Uro is thick. So he targets. Oh, we can wash away that. We blink the kitten, and now we're going to start comboing on his turn because I feel like our turn wasn't long enough. So this is kind of our turn. Mana Drain. Got a Pact here. Got to pack the Mana Drain just to troll a bit. I guess we will blink. Sure, Sylvan Safekeeper, why not? So you see the stack is huge. Not really letting him do much here. Countered. Displacer Kitten. Not hitting land, unfortunate, but his turn was not very good. And then we'll resolve the Uro. River's Rebuke. I mean, so he can draw a load of cards here, but that's not a whole lot good to him. He loses the commander. So we have more combo pieces here. He wants to use a Seagate. Very nice. I'll give him a nice. I mean, like, there's not much he could have done there. I just kind of had it. So next turn we're just probably seeing where our mana is. We're gonna have to spend 5 on the Pact. We could probably drop the Tatyova, the Nissa. I can't believe he still wants to fight me. Not even sure it's worth. Well, I suppose he could have something like this. This is the thing. Like, do we just go for the win? Maybe he's just roping us. So what? We pay 5. We get loads of extra landfall here. This is gonna be a long turn. 11 mana from the Nyx. You know, we do have Scoot Swarm here. Potentially crash the game, but I think he's just said he's had enough. Close the game, rage quit. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, this deck's pretty absurd. Like, it's not like he was playing bad cards. You know, he did get some, 4/4s, extra draws. He got an extra turn. He did fair well. Like, he did have good cards, good strategy. But it's just, and not to mention, we did have a complete misplay as well on the turn before. Usually on other decks you get punished for misplaying. Nadu, you can just kind of say, oopsie, just keep going to find your combo pieces. Like Lotus Cobra, you'll see, put in a lot of work there. A lot of work. Uro, fine. Bristly Bill, I'd say these are the MVPs of this game. Yeah, I'll just stop recording here. I'll start recording if he gets active, but on to the next one. So it's my turn again. I don't think he's still here, but I'll just show you. Yep. This is the other thing, the manual combos. Like I don't know how long this is gonna go on for. This is two land drops here. So yep. Um, who doesn't have any 1/1 counters? Guess I'll give Scoots 1/1. He deserves it. The little lad. Sprawl. More land. This is why we run 40 lands. We kind of do want to keep hitting land drops if we can. I mean, all we did is play one land and we have 34 in the stack. So now we're going to get loads of mana, loads of counters. So we'll just go green, blue here. Forgot about this land. Most of our land is on the field here. Like, this is the one downside to Nadu, is that it takes forever sometimes when people don't scoop. Like, really surprised they haven't banned this like they should. Growth Spiral, keep us going. Who else? Guess the Halfling can have a bit. Like, all we did was play a land. That's all I did. Might crash the game here actually. So you know, Bristly Bill can double the 1/1 counters here as well. So we do have a lot of damage incoming. Scoot Swarm token. Like, we just do have loads of targets here. I wonder when the combo will rift as well to ruin his day. So we'll make a treasure. Make a blue treasure. We didn't actually take a lot of damage. Make a green treasure. Surprised I haven't seen Oracle here, but I mean, our hand is kind of nutty. Like, there's really nothing he can do here. Don't blame him for rage quitting. Look at that. Another fetch, so we'll just keep putting counters on. Guess we'll grow the Oro here. This'll help us use life, you know, to keep going. But I don't really think we need it, to be honest. I'm just waiting for all the triggers to stop. So we have green. Yes, we played land. We got 11 treasures, 11 mana. So we'll just use Billy a bit here. We'll do it again. 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 I guess we'll use Flooded Strand here. I mean, what's that, our last island? Nice. So I guess we're gonna just start targeting these boys as well. So you can obviously see the power of this deck. 1030, 1030. Like that looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card stat line. We might be able to get him bigger than the blue eyes. I guess that's the goal here. So we're gonna use Billy. Do we have a growth spiral in here somewhere? I mean, we could have played the Nissa and the Tatiova, but here she is. Like, I know this guy's probably sick of it, but I'm just making a point here. Yeah, we just blink the kitten. We don't really want to put 1/1 counters on the kitten because a protection spell, love to see it. Fable Passage is nice. Sure, we'll put one on the Nadu here. Put one on the Lotus Cobra. Do we have Pact to Negation? I can't remember. We do have an offer you can't refuse, so that should stop any combat tricks. The game's kinda lagging here, but I mean, yeah, this is kind of Yu-Gi-Oh card stat lines. Like, I guess I'm making blue. So we're gonna swing here, get the Uro. Might as well throw out a Forest just to troll. I mean, this delighted halfling is bigger than a blue eyes white dragon. Bigger than the blue eyes. It's not quite bigger yet. Uh, yeah, I guess we'll do this. We're now time here. Hope it doesn't skip the combat. But here it has to resolve anyway. And we get a land. I mean, like, why is this in the game? Can anyone from Wizards? I know I'm not relevant or anything, but does anybody know why Wizards left this guy legal in Brawl? Is this guy having fun? We do have the alpha combo here, so if we don't work, we can just start taking infinite turns next turn, I'd say. Get the time twisters, so we're not really worried about mill. We've 6 cards left in our library. You know, getting kind of close here, so maybe if he survives combat, we'll just play the alpha. And Jesus, I don't know what you do then. Huh? The game's kind of bugging here. Doesn't know what to do. Um, it's a lot of damage anyway. We could be running Crater Hoof in here, but they're really not necessary. It's just a kind of a dud early game. Just want a low curve. Try to find our combo pieces. So we should have enough mana here to double the counters again. So you know, then we're getting past Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Obelisk, the Tormentor. If someone doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh who's watching, Yu-Gi-Oh cards usually have stat lines in the thousands. So wait for server. Yep. I hope it gives me the win after my time investment. Um, Probably don't deserve it for playing a deck like this, but hey, we'll see what the game wants to do here. Um, but you see, it's kind of unfortunate because the game, like, if I didn't hit the coast, if the game might not crashed. So let's see, did I get the win? Hopefully. Yeah, I think I did. I'll take it. You can see we're getting through these quests fairly alright here. Might re-roll this one actually, try for 750. No, blue or green, get that in no time. Well, we'll get on to the next one. Yep, just gonna play to 3 or 4 wins maybe. Next game, Nico Bolas, Dragon God. This guy's actually common enough. I didn't think he was that common, but I'm seeing him a lot more these days. Hand's kind of good. Cobra, Tatiova. Honestly, I might cut this card for something else. Like, there's better cards for less mana. Prime example, Lotus Cobra is just protection. No, see, it's got blue, black, and red. Like, what does our turn one we do nothing. Turn two we play the Cobra, it dies. Turn three we play Nadu, and then we have to hope that we hit a blue. We'll try a different hand. Roar, yeah. This is better. Rebuke to Grief. Roaring Earth the combo, Spur Boots for turn 1 and protection and combos, and then out a cheeky creature. If you're not sure if you should mulligan or not, just kind of plan out your turn. You know, you can kind of guess. If you play enough Brawl, you're going to start to notice what people are going to want to do. So hopefully he taps out here for Signet. Yep. So we're going to try a Roaring Earth here. Hopefully he doesn't have a counter. Hits. So this is good. We're in a good situation here. He has no blue mana. Oh, he does. He does with the Signet. Make us discard. Just get rid of a Ghost Quarter. Don't mind it. He's got 2 mana here. Could be holding up for the Nadu. Do we try it? Not really though. I suppose we may. Yep. So if he goes for a target here, we get Roaring Earth, get some value. Hopefully. Land, baby. No land. Hate to see it. So we'll just play this. We'll throw out this boy and keep up a counter spell. Maybe we could have played him first with the Roaring Earth, but hey, it's neither here nor there. So keep this up. We counter Planeswalker here, so if he tries the Bolas, we'll just give him a bird. Yep. I can't be too happy with that one. He's got a pact. Sure. So we exile a card from our hand. We're just going to choose this. Bristly Bill is kind of nice here. Going to play a land off the top. Put a 1/1 counter here. Play the Nadu. So we get the Bolas for 3 now. So we can't use the removal and now Pact. Too early for Pact. He's tapped out. So could hit the Courtyard here. Honestly, don't mind just getting rid of a land because we're gonna make it back here with this Courtyard. But I might use Bill. Then we'll go Courtyard, and you're about to see some shenanigans. So we'll go Nadu, get one on Bill. So more land. Get another one on Bill. Get it won't be long now. We're getting lots of cards. You can see we have a counter spell and a rift. That was only off of 1 land, so go get our next one. Get a green. That's all we can get. So combo some more. Who still has triggers? Prophet here. Nadu. So we do have mana up for a counter spell here. Refill our hand completely with a Scoot Swarm. So we can kill the Bolas and swing for 5. Honestly, we have 1 protection spell, 1 counter spell. So do we need the boots? Probably not. Like, don't need to equip them, but still nice to have them. We could use demo field here, get another land drop, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, we're sitting pretty here. Yeah, I took 1 look at our board, looked at his draw, and he said I had enough. I mean, his first mistake was letting me play a Roaring Earth, then letting me play the Nadu. But I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it. So, yep. I guess I'll just end the video here. Yeah, don't forget to add Cavern of Souls to your deck. Definitely different ways you can build it. I'll show you actually. I was tested out a I'll show you now. I was tested out where is he? Did I delete it? Hope I don't have to cut it because I deleted. Yeah, I did. Oh no, I didn't. Pauper Nadu. So if you only have 1 rare wild card and you want to play Nadu, this deck is all commons and uncommons. kind of same idea. You just want to target stuff, protect your commander. Um, your best card in this deck is going to be Roaring Earth. I mean, it's uncommon, just like Bristly Bull. So yeah, if you're really, essence capture, counter plus a target, this Tatiova is pretty nuts. You win a lot of games just spewing lands out. Obviously you can upgrade it or build it whatever way, but I mean even Nadu with just uncommons is a strong deck as well. If you want to see a video of me playing Pauper Nadu, uh, leave a comment. I guess I'll say like and subscribe as well, but maybe I don't deserve a like after playing this unholy card. Yeah, I'll see him in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.